Hello, brains! Let's play a game. Raise your hand if you've ever made bad choices. Said something you wish you hadn't. Agreed to do something you actually didn't want to do. What if I told you those may not have been your choices at all? Scientists have discovered that everyone's brain has two modes: direct experience, or being present, and default, what we call autopilot. When you're in default mode, you're not actually making decisions, you're following patterns stored in your brain of how you usually do things. This is actually really efficient because it allows us to stick to habits, like brushing your teeth every morning, or breathing. We don't actually have to think about those things, which is cool. But the problem is, when it comes time to make a decision, a lot of us are still in autopilot mode. That's why when you mean to stop for milk on the way home, then get distracted by other thoughts, you might find yourself in your driveway without milk and not even really remember how you got there. It's also why we get stuck in bad habits, old patterns, and make the same wrong choices over and over and over and over. And new research is even showing it's why we're not happy. More on that in another video. For now, remember, it's impossible to change things as long as you're on autopilot. The solution for all of this is to be more present, to pay attention to what's going on now. How do I know this? Cool science stuff! When you're present, more of your brain is activated. This includes the insula, which helps you notice sensations in your body, and the anterior cingulate cortex, which is responsible for switching your attention. Even your visual perception improves, which explains why when I'm daydreaming, I tend to walk into walls. So, lots of problems, one solution, right? Be present. Easier said than done. Try to pay attention to this lovely sunset. If you were able to pay attention to the sunset, congratulations! You don't need this video. For those of us with ADHD, it can feel nearly impossible. That's because our brains don't filter out distractions. So what are we supposed to do? Enter mindfulness training. Mindfulness is kind of a buzzword in mental health at the moment because so many studies have shown that it's great for anxiety, depression, even ADHD. That's the good news. Even better news, it's not hard to do, and you can do it almost anywhere, anytime you want. Mindfulness is the ability to pay attention to your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. The informal practice is super simple. Notice the air on your skin. Congratulations, you've just practiced informal mindfulness. The formal version includes things like meditation, which I talk about in this video, and yoga. Think of formal mindfulness training like taking your brain to the gym. Since you do it just bits at a time, informal practice is more like taking the stairs. Let's try a little formal meditation now. Sit in a comfortable position with your back supported and your neck straight. Close your eyes. And start to focus on your breath, wherever you can feel it the most. It could be your belly, your nose, wherever you feel your breath enter your body. If you find yourself thinking about other things, that's normal. If they're really distracting and you find yourself running after the thought, practice letting it go. And come back to your breath. Now follow your breath cycle all the way in and follow your breath all the way back out. Do that a few times. Okay, now when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Things look a little different? Cool, huh? If you practice meditation or other mindfulness techniques every day for 10-20 minutes, you should start to notice a difference in your ability to be present in your life. This is just an introduction to mindfulness. I've included a ton of information in the description below, links to other videos, articles, even apps like Headspace that can help you get started. And that's it for this week. Check out the links below and let me know how your own mindfulness practice goes. I'll keep you posted on mine. Admittedly, consistency is not the easiest thing in the world for those of us with ADHD, so let's help each other stay on track. Comment below, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, and if you like what I do and want to learn about more tools you can add to your ADHD toolbox, subscribe. Oh, and last thing, as you go through your mindfulness training, try not to judge. Think of your brain like a puppy. If a puppy pees on the floor and chews on things, it's not the puppy's fault. The puppy's doing what puppies do. Your brain is doing what your brain does. You just gotta train it. See you next week. Bye, brains.